This is not just another win, this is history being rewritten in real time. BTS has officially taken over both the Billboard 200 and the Hot 100 at the same time, and the emotional reactions behind the scenes? Even staff members were seen celebrating like it was their own victory. Before we dive into everything that happened, make sure you hit subscribe, like this video, drop your reaction in the comments, and share this with every ARMY you know. Because what Jungkook and Jin just achieved is something you have to witness from start to finish. The US music industry has always been one of the toughest arenas in the world. Dominated by global icons like Bruno Mars, Drake, Taylor Swift, and Beyoncé, the Billboard charts are more than just numbers. They're a symbol of cultural power. Bruno Mars, for example, built a reputation as one of the most consistent hitmakers in Billboard history, effortlessly blending pop, R&B, and funk into chart-topping success. When a group like BTS doesn't just enter the conversation, but completely dominates it. It sends shockwaves across the entire industry. And this time, it wasn't just a strong debut. It was total domination. The latest Billboard update confirmed it. BTS secured the #1 spot on the Billboard 200 with their newest project, while simultaneously conquering the Hot 100 with a track led heavily by Jungkook and Jin. 2 charts, 2 #1s. One moment that instantly became legendary. But the numbers alone don't tell the full story. Behind the scenes, something even more powerful was happening. As soon as the news broke, clips began circulating online showing BTS staff members reacting in real time. These aren't people who chase the spotlight. These are the individuals who work tirelessly behind the cameras: producers, stylists, managers, stage crews. And yet, in that moment, they couldn't hold back. They were cheering. Some were crying. Others were hugging each other as if they had just won a championship, because in many ways, they had .1 viral clip showed a staff member covering their face in disbelief as the Billboard rankings appeared on screen. Another showed a group of team members jumping together, shouting Jungkook's name, then Jin's, over and over again. And that's when fans realized this wasn't just about charts. This was about a journey. Jungkook and Jin stood at the center of it all. Jungkook, often described as the global pop powerhouse, delivered vocals and performance energy that resonated deeply with American audiences. His ability to move seamlessly between genres, pop, R&B, even subtle rock influences, made the track feel both fresh and familiar to US listeners. Meanwhile, Jin brought something completely different, but equally powerful: emotion. There's a reason why clips of Jin's parts in the song started trending separately. His voice carried a kind of sincerity that cut through the noise. In a market saturated with overproduced hits, Jin's delivery felt raw, almost personal, like he was speaking directly to every listener, and the audience responded. Streaming numbers surged across platforms in the United States. Spotify reported record-breaking replay rates. Apple Music saw the track climb to #1 in multiple regions within hours. Even radio stations, which have historically been slow to embrace non-English acts, began increasing spins rapidly. But perhaps the most telling reaction came from American media. Billboard described the achievement as a defining moment in global music history. Rolling Stone highlighted Jungkook's undeniable star power and Jin's emotional resonance that transcends language. Even late-night hosts began referencing the achievement, with one joking, "At this point, BTS isn't competing with other artists, they're competing with their own records." And then came the fans.army. Within minutes of the announcement, social media exploded. Hashtags related to Jungkook and Jin began trending worldwide, with millions of tweets pouring in. But what stood out wasn't just the volume, it was the emotion. Fans weren't just celebrating, they were crying. Videos surfaced of fans reacting to the news in real time, some screaming, some covering their mouths in shock, others simply sitting in silence, overwhelmed. One fan's reaction went viral after she whispered, "They really did it." Jungkook, Jin, they really did it. before breaking down in tears. And suddenly, the narrative shifted again. Because this wasn't just about BTS winning, it was about everyone who had been part of the journey. From the early days when breaking into the US market seemed almost impossible, to this moment, where Jungkook and Jin are leading a historic double #1 achievement. But the story doesn't stop there. Industry insiders began analyzing the deeper impact of this moment. And what they found was something even more impressive. The album topping the Billboard 200 wasn't just driven by sales. It showed strong streaming consistency, indicating real listener engagement. Meanwhile, the Hot 100 #1 wasn't just a debut spike. It maintained its position through a combination of streaming, radio airplay, and digital sales. In other words, this wasn't luck. This was dominance. And at the heart of that dominance were Jungkook and Jin. Their chemistry, their contrast, their ability to connect with audiences on both a sonic and emotional level. It created a formula that the industry is now scrambling to understand. But maybe the answer is simpler than anyone expected. Authenticity. Because when Jungkook performs, it doesn't feel forced. When Jin sings, it doesn't feel manufactured. And in a time where audiences are constantly searching for something real, that authenticity becomes unstoppable. Backstage, the celebration continued. Staff members who had worked with BTS for years described the moment as unreal. One insider reportedly said, "We've seen success before, but this feels different. This feels like history." And they're not wrong, because achieving #1 on either the Billboard 200 or the Hot 100 is already a massive accomplishment. Doing both at the same time, that's something only a handful of artists in history have ever managed. And now, BTS, led by the impact of Jungkook and Jin, has done it in a way that feels bigger than numbers. It feels like a statement that global music is no longer defined by borders, a statement that language is no longer a limitation, a statement that artists like Jungkook and Jin aren't just part of the conversation. They're the conversation. And as the news continues to spread, one question remains: what comes next? Because if this moment proved anything, it's that BTS isn't slowing down. If anything, they're accelerating. Rumors are already swirling about upcoming performances, potential collaborations, and even bigger projects on the horizon. And if Jungkook and Jin continue on this trajectory, we might be witnessing the beginning of an entirely new era in music history. Now, I want to hear from you. Where were you when BTS hit #1 on both the Billboard 200 and the Hot 100? Do you think Jungkook and Jin are the driving force behind this historic moment? And most importantly, do you believe anyone can surpass what BTS is achieving right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share this video with your fellow ARMY, because moments like this don't just happen, they define a generation.